Hi, Synergy family. So I tried reaching Dr. Tejasvi now immediately when I got informed of a miracle that just happened in my family. And I want to share it right now because the enthusiasm is now, and I'm it's just it's a miracle, and it's praiseworthy, and it's amazing, and it's due to our processes that we're doing and that I know 100%. So one of the things that I haven't disclosed, that I have been meditating and working on processing, and the process was completion of my father. Not even between me and my father. My father himself should have completion in his life. And I've been having downloads from the divine that my father's days are closer to the end than my mother's. And my father has a long history of non-completion and just holding on. He's a very special man with a very thick ego. And my very deep, true desire was for him. I want to do this for my family, but I'm trying to work on myself. But for him, I saw it clearly that he needs to leave this dimension without holding on, and I want to help him do the work. So one of the things about his life is he had a first marriage. In his first marriage, which he got divorced. He had a son who completely blocked him out of his life. And he blocked him out so bad that it's been 45 years. My father ran after him when he got engaged to give him money. He would cross the street. He would just completely block him from existence. And to me, I am a woman I've been divorced twice, and I deal with children. For me, it doesn't make sense. And he was my father. Like, what has he done to him? Like, he couldn't have done anything terrible. My own father when I left the cult, came to testify against me I should lose my children, and I still came back to him. And I still, of course, there was a time of years of silence, and forgiveness was needed and completion, and I spoke to my father's spirit. But in Goloka, where that was understood, that it's just non-duality, that we're all one and we're all here for a reason, and so I let go of that. And so I'm trying to help him do that. And I said, before his completion in his life, some resolution has to happen with his son, that just completely, this pain is so deep. And every process I've had him in mind, and also during like nightly meditations, and it's been on the forefront of my heart, manifesting and praying. And I got a phone call from my son right now, who's telling me this insane story just happened. This brother of mine that I never met in my life, because he doesn't want to know me, and never met and hasn't seen my father for close to 50 years, his son became more rebellious. So now he's in his more rebellious stage, and he wants to find out who his grandfather is. So he reached out to my grandfather, and then he wants to find out who the grandfather's children and grandkids are. So he reached out to my son in Jerusalem. So now this completion is happening. I couldn't even imagine how it would happen. Like, I was like, there needs to be insane magic for my father to get some completion with his son. And it's the beginning process, and things are dissolving, and it's purely the work that we've been doing with Dr. Tejasvi. I cannot wait to continue telling you the story, the end of the story. Blessings.